To create a group of references, for example, for a bibliography or reference list, you need to go under Organize and click on the Manage My Groups. Then you can click on New Group, enter a title, and save to automatically add this new group. You can then click on Manage Sharing to share your list of references to other users of EndNote for them to read or interact with the list. To do so, you need to enter the email address of the user you want to share that list with, select which right you want to give them, and then click on Apply. To add any references to your list, you will need to click on the tick box at the beginning of each line, and then select the group you want to add it to. And then the references will be added to the group. When you create a group, you can add any number of references to it. If you need to correct any reference, you can do so by just clicking on the title of the reference to see all their fields. Then you can click on the line for each information and then select and change the information you want to change. Just remember that information needs to be consistent for your references to be displayed correctly in your reference list. Therefore, you need to make sure you check against another reference that was correctly entered. For example, a reference exported from one of the library databases to be consistent. Once you're done with changing the references, you can click on Save. To add reference from scratch, you will need to go under Collect and click on New References. Then you'll need to select the type of documents you want to enter and then enter all the relevant information. To create a bibliography, you need to go under Format and then select Bibliography. This will allow you to create a reference list of any style you want, and then you'll be able to send it to someone in an email or add it to the end of a document. You first need to select the list you want to turn into a reference list, then select the referencing style you want to use. For other referencing at the Tavistock, you need to select Cite-them-right Harvard, which will be found under C and not under H. Then you can select the file format. For this example, we'll just click on HTML to be able to generate a reference list immediately from the web browser. Then you need to click on Preview and Print. This will generate a full reference list on the Cite-them-right Harvard style.